What's going on, guys? Nadestorms. Haven't done a commentary for AW yet, actually. I've had this gameplay sitting around for a while. It was pretty good gameplay. I dropped a 13 bomb in a 3v3. I've had some better ones, however, I've just had this one sitting around, and I had it marked down for a commentary, so here it is. But I suppose if this is your first video watching me back, I am playing GB again quite avidly with Savant and my friend Josh, JP, Stanola, and then Savant. I've been playing with him for years. But if, like I said, if this is your first one, then welcome back. Thanks for still supporting me, and thanks to everyone else who keeps watching my other ones, because I've got quite a bit of support on those too. But anyway, as far as this game goes, I like it a lot. It's a lot like, it has a lot of every game elements into it almost. Like, it has a Black Ops 2 point system feel with some of the map dynamics, and then it has almost an MW3 feel with the way gunfights go and such, and I like that a lot. And then, but it also has a Black Ops 1 feel, to the sense that Black Ops 1, the main gun was a FAMAS. Everybody ran the FAMAS. You ran the. It was kind of funny and variant. You know, I think that the game was right after MW2, so it was funny because, like, variant on MW2 was amazing. Like, because you had OBJ that ran Marathon Lightweight, and then you had support that ran just Marathon Stopping Power. And then you had Slayer that ran Sleight of Hand Stopping Power. So it was a lot of class diversity among perks only, which I liked. No kill streaks and all that, but there was class diversity, and it really made certain classes good in their own spheres. You know, like, it made an OBJ player quick but weak, and it made them not able to kill anything long range. And then you get the Black Ops 1. In Black Ops 1, the only gun used, no matter what, is basically the FAMAS, unless you run it wanted to run quicker, then you'd use an AK-74. But once it got nerfed a few times, literally you'd run 4 FAMASes, and so you would be slaying with the same gun that an OBJ man would be using, and it put everyone in an equal playing field. But I didn't like it so much because it was just like, it didn't have that feel of the diverse roles in variant. However, being an S&D player, I played a lot of variant in Black Ops 1, MW3, a little bit MW2. Actually, probably a lot in MW2, a lot in Black Ops 1, but then I started slowing down. But as far as this game goes, I'm just focused on S&D right now. We're 33-3. Two of our losses, like, we beat a 15-0 team that they had, like, records like 45-3 on AW. We beat them like 6-1, 6-0, but then two of our losses are like a 1-3 team that we just, like, could not beat to save our lives. And then I don't know what the other team was like, but it was just kind of the situations that happen where they just have a good game and you have a bad game. But no matter what we did, we couldn't. I don't know, we just couldn't put them down and just end up winning. So, but anyway, beyond that, I'm just focused on S&D right now for wagers, and then primarily just like one of the AMs, one of the first AMs that come out. I'll probably be running one of the first 3v3 AMs because I'm still on 360 at the moment. My friend JP that I play with, he's on Xbox One, and then Savant, he's able to get an Xbox One, but me and him both were kind of like, we're going to win hopefully win a nice prized AM first, and then move on. And the awesome thing is, GB finally got their crap together and made their payouts 75% for, like, across the board. So now 15 credit tournaments get you what used to be 25 credit tournaments prizes. So I like that a lot for sure. And I like this game just simply because there's like a skill gap again. It really wasn't there for a while especially in Ghost, but even in Black Ops 2, there was a lesser skill gap because just based on connection, a lot of the time being, anytime you have a burst gun as your main gun, like especially a quick firing 4-round burst in Black Ops 2, you're definitely going to have some problems with connection being one of the greatest factors rather than strats or anything like that, because it was like one time you get a 1 burst, next time it'd be a 4 burst. It was just so inconsistent due to connection registration issues and just the fact that you wouldn't always hit all of your burst. But besides the fact, I somehow pulled out a tournament win in that game. I don't know how, but probably because that's the only game without hacks, ironically enough. But that's stories for another day, which I'm sure most of you know. But it has a Black Ops 1 feel in the sense of the BAL, because that is by far the #1 gun in all situations overall. Foregrip, you can use it long range. It has good hip fire. It shoots pretty quick. It's just as good close range, even versus submachine guns. So I'm really hoping they come out with a patch soon, an update to buff the SMGs, because I really think they are really, really weak. And it's like Black Ops 1, because the only time you use an SMG is if you really want to get somewhere fast, and it doesn't matter what gun you have, because you're trying to just beat him to a spot or whatever. But even so, it's pointless because you can't get multiple kills because just the guns doesn't allow for it. And it's hard sometimes to even get the first kill, even if they have BAL, which is, AR, which I don't know. The balance of the game's not too good, but the maps I like simply because you can actually have some nice rush routes, some nice team strats you can run rather than just Ghost, where you can just run around like crazy. And the MTAR could hit people across the map. They're kind of reversed games, honestly. The MTAR was pretty versatile, and now an AR in AW is versatile. So definitely like it the other way around, where the AR is, because then the rushes are more risky but more rewarding. And if you're not a smart player and don't have good gun skill, then you really can't afford it at all. So you don't have people just running around that are like 4 and 12 and then end up beating you because they don't know what they're doing, and they just get behind you and shoot you in the back. So, but I don't know. We'll see where it takes us in the future. And the only problem is, I'd like to play wagers too, and I have played a few. I'm like 6-1, but UMG has different maps than GB variant S&D. They are the same as MLG variant S&D now, but the thing is, tournaments on GB are primarily GB variant, so it's it's not relevant for me to practice UMG variant and MLG variant whenever I want to use that, because GB variant has retreat but not recovery and terrace, and then UMG has recovery, terrace, no retreat. And recovery is not too bad of a map, but I like retreat too, personally. The only downfall of that is the glitch, by the way, is illegal, so I mean it really doesn't affect it. If people go up there, you just forfeit them. But the big concern for me is terrace. I don't find like it's a good map in and of itself, but it's simply just not a well-constructed S&D map. The bombs aren't in good places. The spawns aren't in good places. I don't know how you could do it differently, necessarily, but however it is now, it's just simply not a good S&D map, personally. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and maybe this is just because I played so much GB variant, considering I played 36 matches. I'm 33-3, but they just don't, I don't know. It does feel like the Plaza, but the reason Plaza was, looked upon as a nice map, even though it got taken out, was simply because it had that awesome inner rush, where it was just a big race off spawn and then a matter of gun skill. And I like that, but the thing with Terrace, the A-bomb's so low of a point that even if you control the bomb area, you can still get dropped down on from as many angles as they want, and it makes it really hard to defend it unless you have the entire pool locked down, and that has so many peak spots and such. So then, but if you try to hold down B, which is a patio, it's extremely hard because you're the whole way in their spawn, so it's hard to just get there to begin with. And we try to play it just like every other map, but for some reason we can't. You know, we tried all rushing one way. We tried camping. We've tried playing it like other maps, and it just doesn't work no matter what. So I personally don't like it. I mean, to put it in perspective, we 6-0'd and we only had one total death in a wager on Riot versus Terrace. We won 6-5. So I mean, and like the first map, we literally could just outgun them everywhere. But like the problem was, the second map was just the map itself and the dynamics to it. Just I don't feel it's too balanced. There's way too many lines of sight off the spawn, and I don't like that. I really don't like maps where either one team can beat you somewhere. Well, like Black Ops 2 maps are good because everything was equivalent. And then but Ghost maps, for instance, they're bad because you can see exactly where people are going on all the maps almost right off the spot, like Octane pre-snipes and stuff like that, and then you can just trap them there, and it doesn't allow for proper execution of strats because you're basically playing a one-sided ball game once they know where you're at. It doesn't matter, you know. But like MW3, yeah, you might know pretty soon, but they could already be rushing you, stunning you, and have you killed before the other guys can rotate. So I don't know. I just don't feel it's a balanced enough map personally, but other than that, love this game. So please leave a like, guys, a comment, let me know what I should do next. Have a good one. Peace.